Hey guys, it is Arika Misha. It is that time of the month again. It is time for my spiritual and mental health check-in. Yes, that's what today's report is. It is time to have my monthly spiritual and mental health check-in, the month of July. Where do I start with the month of July? Let's start with the mental. Mentally, July was busy. Mentally, a lot of new things, a lot of new beginnings. In the month of July, a lot of great things that I had been waiting to happen happened in the month of July. I may share a little bit more of that later when God's leading me to share. The month of July, guys, a lot of great, amazing things happened. And I am so grateful and thankful to God about it. Just a lot of times when we go through things, we think we're just going through it for nothing, and then God steps in and we say, wow. And then God says, yes, this is why I had to go through that. And I thank God for it. I do. I thank God for it. And I had to learn over the years to thank God for my trials and tribulations. Because I know the old me didn't always thank God. I was like complaining a lot. But I've grown to realize that everything that I go through in Christ is for a reason. Notice I said in Christ. And I ain't talking about the stuff I take myself through in my flesh, because I allow the flesh to take over. In Christ, things that I allow my spirit and for God to take full control over. I thank God for it. I thank God for keeping me mentally strong. I thank God for keeping me mentally focused. Even when sometimes I get off track, I thank God for it. Mentally, I'm doing better. Mentally, I'm growing mentally. Mental health is very important. So please do what you need to do in order for your mental health, to be where it needs to be. Spiritually, I am growing as I always like to do. I love to grow spiritually. I thank God for spiritual growth. So I am growing, and I always want to make sure that I am continuously growing in Christ. Spiritually, I'm growing. God is still talking to me, I'm still hearing from Christ. That is very important, to be constantly hearing from Christ, having that open communication with God. I am doing great spiritually. There are times when God feels that I'm not growing where he wants me to grow or going where he wants me to go. God gives me that little push. Sometimes it's a little nudge, sometimes it's a big push, because, whatever I need, God gonna give it to us. So spiritually, I am doing well, and I thank God for that, because I always want to be doing well spiritually. Spiritually, of course, I am growing closer and closer to Christ. Always want to be getting closer and closer to God. So I am growing, and I am happy about that, because that is very important to me, my spiritual growth. Because I know if my spiritual woman is doing great, doing fine, I know my spiritual woman can definitely help my mental do anything. If my spirit is in control, my spirit can control the flesh and my mental. So the month of July, a lot of great things happened that I was waiting on Christ to do. A lot of great things happened for me, and I thank God for it. I thank God for my faith growing. I thank God for the growth of my faith. I thank God for the level that my faith has grown to. And I know over the years and as time goes by, it will continue to grow. And I thank God for everything. I'm so grateful to know him, to know God, to live for God, to represent God, to let my life speak for me. So, and of course, my life speak for Christ, because I am here on earth for God's purpose only. All right, guys, this is Arika Misha. Thank you guys so much for watching. God bless.